Ronny, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
I'm excited to talk about InsideTracker. It's this company in the Boston area that is doing these amazing things and helping in the whole dawn of personalized medicine and the quantified self movement. So before we get into all the great things that's happening at InsideTracker, let's talk about you. So what's your background prior to joining the company?
Sure. I'll start at the very beginning. I was born in Switzerland, in Geneva, grew up in France, and went to school there and business school there, as well as in Hong Kong, in Asia, which was a fantastic experience. I highly recommend all young people who want to travel the world. Hong Kong is a good place to go. And after that, I started my career with Deloitte in management consulting in Switzerland, and got the opportunity to move to the US and live the American dream. And I'm very happy I did. And I moved to Boston about a week after getting married. And I'll be married 20 years this summer. So I've been in the US for about 20 years. And I moved to Boston because of the incredible confluence of high-tech, biotech, and healthcare that is here in the scene. It's not disappointed at all, because if you look around, amazing what we have. We're based in Kendall Square, which really is the mecca of high-tech, biotech, and the combination of pharma companies, biotech companies, high-tech companies with very, very high quality talent, and right next to MIT. So it's an incredible experience to be here.
Now, InsideTracker, the company and the science behind it, it's something that has been developed for years, and the people behind InsideTracker are foremost experts in this whole field of wellness, longevity. But for anyone that's not familiar with InsideTracker, what does the company do?
Yeah, sure. So actually, if you look at our scientific advisory board, there's an incredible a multidisciplinary approach towards better health and longevity. We have people that are by far the luminaries in their field. In nutrition, I think about Jeff Blumberg and Roger Fielding, and longevity, you have people like David Sinclair and Lenny Garante. These are names that anybody and everybody literally globally knows, recognizes, and respects. And all these people have been with us for 8, 9, 10 years, working side by side with us in this project. And it would have never happened if we weren't right here in Boston, in the mecca of where MIT, Tufts, Harvard are collaborating, and they're right here. We're at the epicenter of it, which is fantastic. So the company is really about matching information we can obtain from your body to an action plan that consumers can put into action, quite literally. And we're using blood, DNA, and other biomarkers, as well as your age, your gender, your ethnicity, how much alcohol you consume, how much you exercise, all of these inputs that can be found to be objective and have some way to modulate how you should eat, exercise, supplement, and what changes you might be able to make in your lifestyle that are substantiated by science, and give consumers a very, very precise set of steps they can take in order to reach their goals, to become usually healthier and live longer. And what we've seen is that we do have a fair amount of our consumers and users who are on the athletic side. However, most people who are athletic not because they want to be world champion. They're athletic because they want to live longer and live healthier. So those two goals of being athletic and living longer, healthier are exactly the same. Again, unless you're 19 years old and you want to be a pro at something, most of us exercise for reasons that have very little to do with becoming the best in the world. So the goal, for the most part, and we've learned this through all of our user surveys and consumer research that we've conducted, this connection between athleticism and health consciousness are really, really interesting to watch.
InsideTracker as a business, like how does that operate?
So we have three main revenue streams. Consumers is one of them. So as a consumer, you can go to InsideTracker.com, select the plan, and plug your credit card, so to speak, online, and off you go. We also have teams that are becoming users of InsideTracker, and those teams go from a small company, a large company, a professional sports team, or the U.S. military, so it's a very, very large team. And so that's the second revenue stream that we have as a company. And the military has been a very interesting and fascinating segment for us. It's been growing handsomely, and there's a strong and large focus on human performance in the U.S. military, which is fantastic. And they have made nutrition, personalized nutrition specifically, an important component. And the third component of how we generate revenue comes from large B2B relationships that are focused primarily on algorithm and technology collaborations that all touch the strength of our science and our translational science into technology.
What's the size of the team? And InsideTracker is growing and hiring. So what are you hiring for?
So we're a little over 40 people at the moment, and we have a fair amount of our team members, actually the same way I was describing the scientific advisory board, having been with us for quite a while. It's the same on the team side. We're very proud of having a number of our team members who have been with us from the time we were a tiny little baby, and that's really very rewarding for us. So we're always focused on having a strong R&D team. We always have been, and it's been over half of our team and spend and effort forever. And I expect that to remain the case for quite a while. So we're going to continue to hire on the R&D side. We're going to also beef up the business team, which is doing great, and we're growing fantastically well. So we need to add more firepower there, and really across all areas of the company. And we'll have some listings for job openings coming up soon on VentureFizz. And we're looking forward to the collaboration that we have with you guys.
As far as the day-to-day aspect of working at InsideTracker, what's the culture like?
So we love Lululemon swag, and we've seen that people really enjoy it. So that's one. Two is we tend to have people who are very passionate, who are a combination of creativity and quant. So I'm going to say that in general, that's a good definition of what InsideTracker team feels like. Very collaborative, and I have to say that our being in Kendall Square in the best possible area for the type of work that we do is part of who we are as a company, and a big part of our culture, meaning the personality of the company. I'm also going to say that there's a healthy dose of athleticism all around. And we're very, very fortunate to have a fantastic team of smart, excited, enthusiastic people who love seeing our product help people get healthier. And so it's a huge amount of satisfaction for all of us. We, on Slack, have all kinds of channels to look at all the great feedback we're receiving from customers, either one-on-one or on social. And it's a huge part of how excited we all are every day.
It is such a cool and meaningful product with a great mission attached to it. I mean, if you want to work for a company that's helping people live healthier lives, obviously InsideTracker is a great place to do that. So if you are interested in checking out opportunities at the company, you can go to their biz page on VentureFizz, which is venturefizz.com/InsideTracker for a complete list of their openings. Ronnie, thanks again for your time and for sharing all the information about InsideTracker.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.